Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to another episode of The Road to Glory. Don't know. Anyway, in this episode we are going to talk about NHL, we're going to talk about some NBA, and I think maybe some FIFA as well, and of course we're going to talk about Foot Champs. I'm not really going to talk about NHL or NBA, although I will say, I don't know why I managed to stumble on some dark part of YouTube, but I found a few people who, when NBA 2K, whatever year we're in right now, came out a couple of months ago, people were talking about the gambling in it, and I've looked at it, and it is literally slot machines. Like spinny wheel slot machine stuff. I thought I was in the Grand Theft Auto casino. I'm not going to lie to you. That is shocking. How that passed PEGI 3, I'll never know. I digress. In this episode, I'm going to praise you all. Thank you very much for the support. As always, if we can hit 4.5 likes, well, that would be amazing. Some gameplay to show you. Why not, right? I'm doing alright, actually, in Foot Champs, believe it or not. Last week, I had an utter meltdown, shutdown, terrible, awful time of it. This week, however, I started exactly the same way in 2-1, but I've actually kicked on and not gone 3-3, which is brilliant. I think I'm 4-1 right now, so I might go 4-2 tomorrow, but who knows? I'm done for today. I did 5 games. That was all I wanted to do on a Friday. They've actually been all straightforward games as well, apart from the one defeat, which could have gone either way. He was better than me. You would have seen that yesterday, but it definitely could have gone either way. Bit of a shame we're not 5-0 right now, but I'll take 4-1 for sure. With that being said, top comment is from Mikey or MyQII, I'm not sure. He says, "I'm doing Gerrard, and it's the easiest decision I've ever made. Look at his stats with an anchor," and then just basically shows all mid stats for everything, mid 80 stats for everything. And if I was, I think if I was doing this Road to Glory by myself and I wasn't recording it, I was just playing the game for me, I think I would do Gerrard. But because we had Gerrard last year, and I'm in the intro, I'm trying to not make it the same. I'm trying to stay away from some of the players I used last year, and I know it's different. It's a different game. They play differently. I would use them differently. I might appreciate them more. Who knows? I am trying to stay away. We've got a little while to think about it, obviously. It's not something I can complete tomorrow. So if you are okay with me getting Gerrard and you just want me to do whatever I want to do, I obviously won't have the exact same team as last year. To be fair, I can't remember half of it. I know we had Ronaldo, Gerrard, Lippmann, and Bale, and then beyond that, I kind of go blank because we were swapping it out from time to time. I think Van Dijk was in there at some point. I don't know. But if you're okay with me just buying whomever I want, then obviously let me know in the comments if Gerrard is a thing that you're all right with. So a couple of people have actually pointed out that I've got Nainggolan in the team, but I could have had Allen in there. Allen is very defensive, and I know Nainggolan is, but I think Nainggolan is probably better going. I mean, I'm going to look at it right now because I'm not actually sure, but I would imagine Nainggolan is probably better than Allen in terms of going forward and things. So Allen is very good defensively. He's not very good with long shots. Not very good with shot power finishing, attack positioning, all the rest of it. Has a 3-star weak foot as well. But, he's very good defensively, very good in terms of stamina, and his dribbling and ball control, composure, reactions. They're all fantastic. His passing's okay as well, not bad. The reason, I thought of Allen immediately, because in fact, before I built this team, I showed you what I was planning to do. And Nainggolan's got a 3-star weak foot as well, and he's only got 3-star skills, whereas Allen's got 4-star. They're about the same in terms of pace. They're about the same in terms of defending as well, actually, although Allen's probably a little bit better. He's got better agility, slightly better dribbling and ball control here or there. But Nainggolan's better going forward, and he's got the passing. And I don't know, Allen's not. I knew Allen was a good card. Like I said, I was going to put him in there in the first place. The reason I didn't want to is because I just considered Allen as a pure CDM. But now that I look at it, maybe Allen would be a better choice. And going forward, I'm actually enjoying Nainggolan. I've got nothing against him at the moment, but I think if I can, the problem I've got is I've bought him and he's just not selling for his min price, right? So chances are I'm not going to be able to sell him again. I might just have to keep him on the bench. I could buy Allen, though. Definitely could buy him. I'll look into it. I'll have a look. Like I said, I was going to get him, but I just thought of him as more of a defensive player. Nainggolan's got a bit more going forward. Nainggolan's actually scored twice for me so far. I'm just not sure Allen would have been able to do it. We'll have to wait and see. There are a lot of people in the comments actually saying that I should get Allen instead of Nainggolan. I have thought about it. I just don't know. I just thought, well, we've got Kante. And I don't need him as a CDM, so that's out of mind now. Do you know what I mean? I might get him. I don't know. Kimmich is a great card, says Andy. Seems to intercept the ball. Great, just don't use him to bomb forward. Keep up the great content. I'm pretty sure Kimmich has got a high attacking work rate. I might be wrong in saying that, but if I just put a shadow on him, he'd be fine. Been using Digne without much pace. Put a shadow on him, and he's very good going forward. He's very good defensively. He's actually a very good card in general. Big fan. Not going to lie. Butraguena looks good too, says Hakim. And yeah, I agree with you there. I do agree with you. Butraguena does look amazing. But if I do Butraguena, I've got as many tokens as it would require to get Gerrard. And then I kind of feel like I would need to get Gerrard over Butraguena. Javier says, I would do Hadji because Gerrard is boring. Problem with Hadji is that I would need this card for a centre mid. And Hadji is... I think he'd be a good centre mid, but I think I want someone who is semi-capable of defending as well. That's why Nainggolan has done such a good job for me, and why Allen actually wouldn't be a bad shout, because he can pass, he can dribble, and he can defend. Hadji is brilliant going forward, pass and dribbling, but he can't defend for toffee. So I kind of want someone with a bit of all 3 or 4 in there, Just get Wright instead of Platt and put Platt on the bench as a super sub. That is a very good shout, because the more that I use that French wizard, the more I'm thinking to myself, yeah, before long it will be time to upgrade. But who are we going to get? And Ian Wright still is popping out at me. The problem with Wright is, if we do get him, we either need to get a Kocher or Schmeichel or Guardiola. And Guardiola and Okocha are not getting into the team. Schmeichel probably will for a little bit, but not necessarily. I mean, he doesn't need to go in there. It would just be for the sake of doing it. So it's all up in the air, to be honest, lads. I don't even know what to tell you. Get Havertz instead. Havertz wouldn't work because of chemistry, unfortunately. So that's that. So as you can see, we are at 4 wins. If I look at schedule, you can see that we've got 25 games left. So we are 4-1. As I said, I'm not lying to you, I promise. Now, as I said yesterday, marquee matchups and that marquee moments pack we did and we have to open. I also have a couple of other SBCs to talk about. Scream was released, of course. Ooh, spooky. We've got a Scream Edin Dzeko up for grabs. I said this in the video that I made. He looks about 12. He also looks like some sort of lizard or gecko or something. He's very strange looking in game. I don't know why. He doesn't look like anything like that in real life. Anyway, I don't know if I'll do it, to be fair, because yeah, it's a nice 87 rated card to have, but I think I would rather get the icon tokens. I mean, maybe if I could do, them and this at the same time. I don't know. We'll work towards it. I definitely want to try and get that ball, though. I really do like the look of that ball. Anyway, I've nearly finished week 4 bronze already, which is kind of cool. We'll unlock that if I just play one more game. I've not done any more of these, unfortunately, not yet. I will do that tonight, last night for you, after this video. And there we are. But in terms of SBCs, lot to talk about, really. Ultimate Scream section. So they've released Scream Navas, who is an 84 rated team and an inform. And I'll be honest, I've reviewed him on my main account, and I really like him. I think he's absolutely fantastic. He's kind of like a semi-cheap Theo Walcott, but someone who can run for days. So as a super sub, I'm actually considering that. How long have we got on that card, by the way? 3 days. I'm wondering whether in 3 days we get another 2 then. That would be brilliant. Big fan of that. James Milner, the most overpriced card I've ever seen. He's coming in at around 260, 270. I mean, that's just crazy. These two, not too bad for what you get back. Small Prime Electrum and a Small Prime. And they're not that expensive. One of them is like an all-silver team, which is this one, ironically. And then the other one is an all-gold team. So we'll do those now, and we'll open the Marquee Matchups packs, these packs, and that Marquee Moments pack. And that will probably bring us to the end of the game. Out of one of the 25k packs from Marquee Matchups yesterday, on my main account, you would have seen it if you watched that 6 o'clock video, I actually managed to pack Luis Suarez, which kind of means that today our pack luck is in the toilet, right? I would have thought so anyway. Now, I need to find out what I have in terms of what nations I have here. So, do I have two of the same? Right, so I've got a Colombian there, and I've got a Colombian there. That kind of makes sense. Do I have a Colombian striker? That's the question, because if I don't, I may have to buy one. Yes, I do. Happy days. Right, so he doesn't actually play in the same league, but we'll get a soft enough link that we don't have to worry about chemistry there. Do I have any more Kenyans? Did I say Kenyan? Colombia. Any more Colombians? Let's get the left mid in there. He's a rare card as well. I'm thinking we need rays, do we? We need 2 rays. So that's the rays done. Oh no, rays were done anyway. Right, there we go then. So we've got our Colombian players in there. I swear I said Kenya. If I did, I'm an idiot. Like, it's not even on the same continent. Like, it's just not there, is it? Alright, let's have a look. Goalkeeper. England, Germany. I think Germany's probably a good way to go with this, isn't it? Right, let's look for Germans here. There's 2, so and they play for the same club as well, so that makes it even better. And I think they're in the second tier. We could just fill this out with whatever we want now. Let's go German again, is it? Yep, let's go German again. Another German over here. What I really need to do now, let's just put a Spaniard in there. What I really need to do is do some bronze to silver upgrades, so that we can fill the club up. That should be enough. So we can fill the club up with silvers. So they are releasing. I think I needed that for my. I just thought about it now. I think I needed that for my first owner La Liga team. Surely I can get a better player than that. Anyway, Black Cat's up next. This is the goal players. This should be very easy because we've got a lot of players in the club. We will go for. What nation should we go for up top here? Something quite. So I don't really want to be using my sort of my top 5 league cards, because if and when they do decide to release, let's go for Colombia again. If and when they do decide to release league SBCs, I kind of want to just be ready to go. Do you know what I mean? I want to back out of the SBC. I want to just be able to as soon as I come out, I just want to be able to like smash out like 4 or 5 different teams and maybe even complete a league almost. In the background, I am doing a lot of bronze pack method. I'm trying my very best to build up as much nationalities, minimum 4. Right, that's fine. I'm trying to build up as many cards as I can so that we can do all the smaller leagues as well. I don't mind using like these cards really. They don't really. Doesn't mean too much to me. We don't need to use as many rays as I'm using though. We're going to need 4 nationalities in here, but the chemistry is only 75, so theoretically we should be able to just whack in a Colombian here. Maybe not him. And there it is. I had to take a massive detour there. I just went. I couldn't get it done. I kept hitting 74 chemistry. It was doing my head in. So I just thought, you know what, taking a break. And I'm going to just do this off camera where I'm not talking. And there it is. We've just filled it up with some Bundesliga players and some Colombians, and then job done. Finally, that was very frustrating. I did that earlier for the 6 o'clock content, literally in one go, without even thinking about it, on a club that has just as many cards as this, if not less. So, I don't know. Am I going to do Jesus Navas or Jesus Navas, whatever he's called? I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. I don't think I'm going to do it like right now in today's episode. I'll get your guys' feedback on it. Do you think it's worth doing? I mean, personally, I think he's worth an 84, and he is worth an inform. Question is am I going to get my my money's worth out of him? You know, is he really going to help me that much off the bench? Let's do the 2-rate gold player pack, because this for me on my main account yesterday gave me 2 83s, believe it or not. But I'm not expecting to get. Oh, hello, we've got ourselves a board here. It's not a walkout, but it is a board. It's going to be Brazil. Left back. It's going to be Alex Telles of Porto. That is not a bad. I mean, that's just a 2-rare gold player pack. That's essentially a 2-player pack, right? That's not bad at all. Can we get anything else in there? Why not? We get Thiago Mendes, not very well rounded, but not tradable. Both tradable, not usable in my team or anything. But yeah, not bad. I'll take that for sure. Love the design on these. I'll tell you what I'm not a fan of though. Actually, is the I'm not a huge fan of the card design for the Screams. I think they could have done a lot more with it, but for whatever reason they haven't. We're not going to get a board here. unfortunately. We are going to get a Belazoglu, which is, it's what, I mean, if I'm honest, it's what I really wanted. Genuinely what I wanted out of that pack. A lot of silvers in there, though, which is good. 3 silvers, 3 gold, so we can stock up on those. I do kind of, the more I think about it, the more I do really want to do some silver upgrades. I just want to make sure that the club is full of stuff ready to go whenever we need it, because we're starting to run low on them now. Villalba, who looks very, very seductive. Either seductive or like a predator, A couple more silvers in there. Very weird. Western United, very weird badge. I like it though, it's decent. So yeah, let me know down below whether you think Navas would be good for the road to glory. I like him. I just question whether it's worth spending the equivalent of say 50-60k on a player that is literally condemned to the bench. This is going to be a board right here, not a walkout, but it is a board, and we are going to get an English board. Goal gives me Pickford. To be fair, as soon as it said English, unless it was Rashford, I mean, what else could it have been? Because Dele Alli is a scream card, but hey, to get a board from one of those packs is not a bad thing at all. I'll put them on the transfer list, I think. I'll put the rest in the club. We got one of those left. We have got one of those left. Then 2 25k packs. Like I said, I got my Suarez out of this one, so you never know. We'll do the small prime. I mean, I'm not going to get anything. I'm talking myself up here. We're not going to get anything. We're not. It's not even reverse psychology. I know I'm not, right? We're not getting anything, and we're not going to be disappointed about it. We don't deserve anything. We've got ourselves Stark there. He's very good for SBCs. I've used him about 4 or 5 times. Pretty sure he's not a duplicate. He's not, because I've used him 4 or 5 times. We're going to, like I said, we're just going to keep those because I've been using cards. I might be able to put them back in because I'll probably end up doing some more SBCs. I would have thought they'd release more or less daily now that they've got this promo underway. Let's get the first 25k pack open and pray for a miracle. Can we get a sensational pack? Who knows? It's a walkout. OMGGs. It's French. That's a great start. It's a centre forward. Oh, I knew it would be. I knew it would be Benzema. It's never Griezmann. But I tell you what, we've got a walkout in a 25k pack. The luck continues. And I remember last year in FIFA 19, I had one good episode where I think I packed Dybala. And then the next episode, we got a walkout again. And I titled it something like, oh my god, it happened again or something. But I won't do that to you today. Obviously, I didn't do that to you today. Unless the next pack contains a walkout that turns out to be something better than Benzema. But that's not bad at all. Again, another first owner. He's currently selling for about 20k. I'm going to keep him because I don't need the coins right now. And having an 87 in the club is going to be far more beneficial to me, I think, than having 20k. And, he's first owner. We haven't done La Liga yet, so I'll keep that. We'll pop those into on transfer list. And the final pack. Now, there's absolutely zero chance we're going to get a board out of this one, let alone a walkout. We've had our luck. That's for damn sure. So it's going to open, and I'm pretty sure it's a walkout. I can't believe this. It's Italian. Oh, dear. It's a centre-back. Chiellini, please be Chiellini. Oh, it's Bonucci. Oh, it's Bonucci. I mean, 2 walkouts again. I tell you what, when your luck's in, your luck's in. It's a shame it's not Chiellini, and it would be Bonucci. I've been trolled twice, really. Serves me right. Could have been Griezmann, turns out to be Benzema. Could have been Chiellini, turns out to be Bonucci. And it is a duplicate as well, but thankfully it is tradable. We get Aspili Davy in there as well, which isn't too bad. Worth around sort of 13, 14k. I'm going to take the coins for him. 84s, generally speaking, not worth 14k, are they? Because he is semi-desirable for whatever reason. Bump him down to 13. We'll take 13k for him. There's no way an 84 rated card warrants 13,000 coins. We'll pop Bonucci on the transfer list, I think. Again, I don't need the coins, and I think he's worth a little bit more than say 16k for right now, so we'll keep him on the transfer list. Tammy Abraham will keep as well. English striker could come in handy for something. Well. That, my friends, was a very productive little session. Alan, then. Like I said, I've been thinking about it, and I've decided not right now. Nainggolan fits the purpose. Alan, to me, initially was just a CDM, and I've already got Kante, so I don't care about it. But, yeah, the more I look at the card, I think he probably would suit just being a central midfield player. But we're going to stick with Nainggolan for now. 60,000, 70,000 coins is a lot of money to spend, especially when Nainggolan was 15k, and I couldn't avoid paying that because his minimum price is 15,250. Oh, they've lowered. Oh no, they haven't lowered it. People are just listing higher because they're idiots. But yeah, I feel like with Nainggolan, as soon as the bottom falls out of him, I will lose a lot of money. But I don't want to have to, because I don't think I'll be able to sell him for 15,250, to be honest. But either way, for right now, for the rest of Weekend League, I'm going to stick with Nainggolan. The only time I ever change Nainggolan, really, over this Weekend League is if we have an absolute meltdown and he is to blame, or at least I pin the blame on him. The beauty of this is that the majority of those players are tradable. So if I decide after the Weekend League I want to put Alan in there, I can try and sell Nainggolan if I want, and we can get Alan. And if I decide that I don't like Alan in that role, we can sell him again as well. So that's why I want to stay as liquid as I can. Now, there are two untradables in the first 11, and that is Kante and Digne. I've been very lucky to pack two players that are usable, but also two players who are from the same country who play in the same league. So they give me that link and they allow me to play in that team, because that team right there is quite diverse in the fact that, you know, there's a Bundesliga aspect to it, there's an Italian league aspect to it, we've got a Premier League section as well. So we've gone from having full Bundesliga, and I've just dropped my controller and just clicked off the screen, to having a nice little hybrid on the go. But next week I will choose tradable rewards, and I will do that for the remainder of the year. I only chose untradable this week just gone because I wanted to get a little head start on the first owners that I had, because I just felt like I didn't have enough. So I want to try and open as many tradable packs as I can and not pigeonhole myself into, like, now, okay, it's a nice problem to have, but Kante is going to be the player that has to go in every team that I have probably for the next 3 or 4 months, because he's going to be the best player. And he's the reason why I do not want Guardiola anymore, because what's the point? So, yeah, you know, it's a happy time. But had I packed, you know, one of those players sort of on the edge, you know, kind of like Rodri to a degree, packed him, of course, as the guaranteed ones to watch. And for about a week, I kept trying to build teams with him in it, despite the fact that I don't really like him that much, and I don't think he's that great compared to other people. So I don't want to be forced down that road. So for the time being, that's going to be the team. Let me know how you got on in Weekend League, or how you're getting on in Weekend League, I should say. If you have enjoyed today's episode of The Road to Glory, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for you, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.